What is going on, you guys? So today I want to talk to you about how Looksmaxxing, or maxing out your looks or style, is actually really easy. So upgrading your style is a lot easier than you think. And I know Looksmaxxing is a cheesy internet term, though I noticed through watching several different videos over time that a lot of guys maybe aren't as confident as they could be, and sometimes it's related to how they feel about themselves, right? And so first things first, right? You guys have probably heard this a million times, the gym. All I'm going to say in this video, I'm not going to talk about the gym. Just get in the gym 3 to 4 times a week minimum. Weightlifting, just making sure that you can be in the best shape possible and really go for your physique goals there. Getting your diet right, all that good stuff, because that will clear up any inflammation you have with your skin, things like that, and it'll make you look better, like staying hydrated, all those things. So now that that's out of the way, right, what I would recommend for you, because most guys, or at least a decent number of guys, seem to be, let's say, disheartened because they feel like maybe they don't look the way they want to, right? Like they're not confident in their looks, basically. And so there's several easy ways to take yourself up a few notches, right? And present yourself in a better way to feel more confident. And this video is really, I'm gonna be straight up with you, because I know I had a comment one of the last times I made a video like this, like a vanity project. Let me address this first, right? Because somebody's gonna be watching this and go, oh, like, it's vanity, right? Or superficial, only to care about looks. But I'm gonna be 100% real with you. The character does matter. You're right. And also, two things can be true at the same time. So the reason that you are attracted to a woman is because she was attractive. Physically, right? Her hair, her style, the way that she takes care of herself, right? Maybe the kinds of clothes that she was wearing. There's different things that you notice about her first on the superficial level, and you thought, oh, she's cute, she's beautiful, she's attractive, whatever. So that made you interested to get to know her character, her traits, her values, to know if she's actually a good person, potentially to see if she would be good to date long term. Now, there is no double standard here. The same goes for you. The reason that she'll want to talk to you first is because she thinks there's something attractive about you, right? More than likely, she'll see the things about you first. How well groomed are you? Have you paid a little bit of attention or put a little bit of care into your style? Are your clothes decent? Right? Like all these different things. Like, does it look like you take care of yourself and go to the gym? Like all these things, like your skin care, like things like that, right? Easy, simple. And that means, because after that, you two can actually get to know each other. So now that we got that out of the way, because I know that there's going to be some people in the comments like, oh, that's vanity, that's superficial, blah, blah, blah. If you want to stay that way and, be all arms crossed like you're not listening, fine. I'm just telling you what will help you, because the girl gets her foot in the door by being beautiful, then you want to get to know her. Let's just be honest, right? And then same thing in reverse. You get your foot in the door by looking attractive, and then she finds out if you're a cool guy. Easy, simple. So now that that's out of the way, all those things I just mentioned are exactly what will take you up a few points on the style scale, you could say, right? Like a woman would be like, whoa, like what's going on with this guy? Like, he looks like he really takes care of himself. Let me find out more about him, right? And it's super simple stuff, right? Like simple shoes, like maybe a cool pair of boots, or like some very like plain sneakers, right? Nothing too crazy. No graphic t-shirts, right? Like plain t-shirts. Maybe, and again, like, these are generalities here, but generally, like, avoiding like tons of crazy patterns or graphics or like brands, like keeping it more simple. And I think a lot of people overlook that, right? Like a shirt with no design on it, no logo on it, no crazy patterns, not mixing and matching patterns, right? Like stripes and plaid or whatever, right? Like not doing anything too like outlandish. And also just basic things like I know this is crazy that this video has to be made, right? But like even this part of the video, it's like, please, like simple grooming. Making sure that you keep up to date with your haircut. Maybe if you have long hair, just making sure you go in every once in a while to get off like the split ends or the dead ends on it. Or if it's a little bit shorter, right? Like maybe sometimes just updating it with whatever style you have. Like maybe if you have some kind of fade, right? Like just making sure that you go back and touch that up frequently. Because there's a huge difference in your confidence level always when you leave the barber. We all know that. And doing little things like lining up your beard the right way. I need to do that right now, to be honest. So it's funny that I'm making this video, but just like lining it up a little bit better. And yeah, I mean, these simple little things will show that you put the effort in, show that you. And the funniest part about all this, I love that this just came to mind, because it's the perfect way to end the video. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. And I mean, I would love it if you liked and subscribed and watched some of the other videos, because I try to provide as much value to you guys as possible, to share some lessons as I'm growing myself, and I hope that it can be helpful for you. Now, the best way to end this video is because there's a lot of people, like that same group of people who might get up in arms and say, oh, that's a vanity project, that's it's superficial, right? Hopefully not. Although they might be the same people who don't groom themselves, don't care about their style, and then they're having trouble when it comes to dating, attracting somebody, or maintaining a relationship. And that's just one of the basics, right? Because you can't let yourself go once you're in a relationship. And this is the best way to end the video, right? Because no matter what point in the timeline you are in the relationship or early stages of dating and attracting somebody, and it's not only about dating, right? I mean, like, someone's probably more likely to buy from you. Let's say you're like a business owner or a salesperson. They're probably more likely to buy from you if you actually are in shape. I hate to be the one to break it to you, right? But like if someone walks in wearing like a clean suit or like a nice dress shirt and slacks, right? Fits them well. That's the other part of this, having your clothes fit you well. You don't need to wear skinny jeans, I promise. Just clothes that are decently tapered and fit you all right. And in terms of like the business or sales guy, right? Like clean, put together, well groomed, decent haircut, you're more likely to buy from him than the guy that looks sloppy. Let's just call it like it is, right? Now, maybe the guy that looks sloppy is like a really great dude. And this actually plays into first impressions, right? Because maybe what's funny is the sales or business guy could be like super rude right away, like first impression is bad. So his looks and then his bad attitude would play into the first impression. But if he's got good looks and a good first impression, boom, you're in the door and you actually get to know them better, get to move forward, right? And then with the sloppy guy, let's just say like it makes a really good first impression, right? That'll be helpful for him, right? And it will be even more helpful for him because sometimes someone will see you first before they talk to you. And I know it's, maybe not the most fun fact, but people do make a slight judgment based off what they see first. And of course, don't judge a book by their cover, but you have to get to know them anyways. And the first impression is really sticky, right? No matter how it goes, that person is going to remember whether the impression was weird, good, bad, whatever. So I'm saying all this to say, because this is what I was going to end the video with, is one of my favorite things that I've ever taken from a book. It was called Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It by Kamal Ravikant. One of the biggest lessons I got from that book was always asking yourself during any action, any part of your life, what would I do right now if I really loved myself? How would I respond, or how would I act if I really loved myself in any situations, anything you're going through? And if you zoom out there, I know this is hard to hear because I have family members that could improve their fitness level and their health too. You think, okay, if they really love themselves, would they be allowing themselves to stay unhealthy, stay out of shape, stay not eating well? Like, why don't they care about themselves? Why don't they love themselves enough that they not like think they're worth it? Or like, what is it, right? Because I genuinely would like to know, like, I care, and like I love them, and it's just like, well, so what is it that's holding them back from that? And that's actually like one projection that comes out when you see someone who sort of has like lost their fitness level, lost their health, right? I know things happen, of course, like you have health issues, and then if you're able to do what you can, just do what you can to stay healthy, right? I know it can be hard, and sometimes you'll have like a crazy, health scare or something like that. Do what you can to improve your situation, and oftentimes your mind is your biggest barrier to good health. So really, the Looksmaxxing thing, part of it is like the self-love into this, right? It's like, if you really loved yourself, would you allow yourself to remain unhealthy and not just put a little bit of care into your look and just yourself in general, your health, like your gym, what you eat and put in your body, what you listen to? Like, would you stay on the sloppy end, not intentional, not caring about it, or would you put a little effort in because you care about and love yourself? In that way, you can help others. You can easily, it's like putting your own oxygen mask on first on a plane, right? Like, that's what they tell you to do. You can help yourself and then start helping others, start leading it towards a path of better opportunities, building a family, all these things. And I know there's different tangents that happened during this video, but I hope something about this made this stick for you. Because it's not just like a vanity project or superficial. What I'm trying to say is I want you to actually love yourself. I hope this helps, and you got this, bro.